ನಮಸ್ತೆ ರಂಗನಾಥ್ ಜಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Sir, good morning, sir.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ?
I am so happy to welcome you in our program. You should excuse me. I am welcoming in online rather than coming and receiving in directly.
No. You are always in my heart.
And today program is going to happen without giving a cup of coffee to you. You should again excuse me. I am not taking care of my chief guest.
No, I am not a chief guest. I am your friend.
Sir, big words and blessing to me in the morning. Meeting. Sir, at 11 we'll start, sir.
Huh?
With your permission.
Yeah, we can start, sir.
Another 5 minutes is there.
Oh yes.
At 11 o'clock, with your permission, we'll start the program, sir.
Sure. No problem.
And a very good participant, sir.
Very nice.
I am going to give the details also. I am so happy. Sir, one IAS officer from Karnataka is participating.
What is who is he?
Vinesh Chandra Pawar from Basava Kalyana district, Bidar.
Bidar. I see.
I don't know what is his role there, but he is given from government of Karnataka. Vinesh Chandra Pawar is registered.
I see.
He is an IAS officer. And he is given Basava Kalyana, that is Bidar district.
Bidar.
Bidar district. So he is having so much of interest in NAC activities. We should feel happy.
I know.
And one participant from abroad, sir, Oman.
Oh.
Oman.
But you are really good, Dr. Ranganath ji. You know you can.
Sir, it's all your blessings, sir.
You are a kingmaker and you are a leader.
Yuvraj, exactly 11 will start, pa.
Okay, sir.
Because our chief guest is already arrived, is there online.
Okay, sir.
We given 10 at 11 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
And let us not delay even one minute. When the get to start.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.
Because chief guest will have a lot of programs.
Okay, sir.
And we don't want to waste his valuable time in waiting here.
We'll adjourn, sir.
Okay. Only 1 hour to 1 hour. Meeting. 1 hour. కొంచెం డోర్ కొంచెం మూసేయాలి. అంత అంత ఫుల్ మూయద్దు. Yuvraj,
Yes, sir. I'll start, sir.
we can start comparing and we'll start program at 11 o'clock.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, please carry on.
Good morning to one and all present here. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet, says a wise man. Our management, with its total commitment and excellent teamwork of principal, staff, and students, has paved the way for the sweet yielding of the fruits. Adhiyamaan College of Engineering is the first engineering college to be started in the most backward elsewhere Dharmapuri district of the state of Tamil Nadu to develop the people academically, socially, and economically. The college has completed 3 decades of wholesome dedicated service in the field of technical education. Today, we are globally gathered here through various domains for National Assessment and Aggregation Council sponsored 2 days workshop on role of internal academic and administrative audit in higher education institute organized by Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, Hosur. On this occasion, it is our duty to pay our respectful thanks to all the souls of organizing committee members who have begun the growth and evolution of this workshop, an international one across the globe. The best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants to be done and self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. He is the best executive who is behind us in every activity of us to bring glory to the college. He is none other than the beloved principal, come IQAC chairman, Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, Hosur, Dr. G. Ranganath sir. I kindly invite him to welcome the gathering. Sir, please.
Thank you, Yuvraj. I'm so happy to take responsibility of welcoming for this 2 days workshop of NAC towards role of internal academic and administrative audit in higher education institution, which is sponsored by NAC financially, by having a belief on us that we can do this program successfully in giving a benefit to a lot of participants. So let me take an opportunity to thank you, all of you. First, let me thank the NAC director, Dr. S.C. Sharmaji, who is taking a lot of responsibilities and activities in the NAC in the country to see that it is going to percolate from Kashmir to Kanyakumari in developing educational activities, in enriching in standards, not only by keeping standards, enriching standards day by day by keeping education and percolating to all the community in better way. It was this only that today NAC office working very effectively under the dynamic leadership of our Dr. S.A. Sharmaji, who is the director of NAC, and every institution, those who are coming under the umbrella of NAC, they know what is the taste of this fruit under the Sharmaji. So today, it is witnessed that Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, which is having a NAC accreditation in the second spell is going on. We too got responsibility and blessings from this NAC office and Director Ji to have this program. So let me take first and foremost to welcome the Director of NAC, Professor S.E. Sharmaji, on behalf of this institution, management, my faculty colleagues, and IKS cell and NAC coordinators of this institution. On behalf of me, I am so happy to welcome and warm welcome to our Director S.C. Sharmaji sir. I am very happy to welcome you, sir. One thing is on the record, I am requesting you to excuse me regarding my poor hospitality today. I am not even giving a cup of water too, even not a coffee. But till I am utilizing his service as a chief guest for this today program, sir. And coming to this small institution details before I go for welcoming all other peoples. Adhiyamaan College of Engineering started in 1991. The Master of Ceremony, Yuvraj, has clearly said 3 decades we already spent in serving this locality, which is to be called as most backward locality in Ashtabile district of Dharmapuri, present Krishnagiri district. We started 1991 with the 3 programs with 180 intake. Today we are running about 21 programs, out of which 11 programs of UG programs and remaining all PG programs with an intake of about 1080 of UG programs and PG programs nearly about under 400. And today the campus strength is nearly about 5,000 students are there in the campus. Those are taking engineering education in undergraduations and post-graduations and MBA and MCA put together. And NAC accreditation we got to 13 onwards. First spell we got 13 to 18 and second spell 18 to 23 till it is going on now. We are under the second spell. And this institution has got autonomy by UGC, New Delhi, as well as Anna University, Chennai in 2007 onwards. And as per NAC norms, we are having IQSSL constituted with 13 onwards. As soon as we got NAC accreditation, immediately we constituted IQSSL, and this IQSSL is very effectively, actively functioning and participating in all activities. And again, good number of eligible programs we got accreditation by NBA, that is National Board of Accreditations, New Delhi. This small profile of this institution. And coming to this today's program, I am so happy to tell to all of you, there are 342 participants who was registered. Registered participants is 342, out of which one is from other country, that is woman, and nearly about 22 candidates from different states of the country, and 261 candidates in the state from about 25 districts. And in-house I given opportunity to participate the HODs and senior faculty members, total about 60 members. So being 342 participants are there today for program, till so many want to participate, but we close this registration today. Otherwise today morning also we got enough phone calls, they too want to participate, but we advise them to see all these proceedings in YouTube, which the today program is online and the YouTube we are already linked. So out of this 342 participants, 152 participants are going to be in online today for this program. Remaining all, they are going to listen all these activities through YouTube. And for this wonderful program of 2 days program, we are having a very good resource persons, 4 resource persons. Today, 2 resource persons, one professor from NIT Chennai, Professor G. Kolandevelu, who is the professor of Department of Electrical Electronics Engineering, Communication Engineering from NTTR Chennai, and another expert, an advisor, assistant advisor from NAC, Madam Priya Narayanan, she is going to speak. So these 2 are the good speakers of today's. Then coming for tomorrow, Dr. R. Balasubramaniam, Professor of Zoology, University of Mysore, is very popular man, including in the radios. He is giving lot of speeches through electronic media. So he is kindly accepted to a research person tomorrow, as well as a Panmodi Deputy Advisor of NAC, again a very soundful, meaningful and powerful research person from NAC office. So apart from these 4 resource persons, I am so fortunate, our director itself is the chief guest today, he is going to spend his valuable time with all of you by listening. Now my humble appeal to all the participants, not only will the chief guest is going to address, beyond that whenever speakers are going to address, please kindly switch off your microphone, or otherwise you can mute your system and you can listen to the speakers successfully and effectively. And whenever they are going to open the session for interaction, there you can do your interaction sessions very nicely. We are given this opportunity for all of you. So with this small introduction of mine, I am very happy. Today, one of the participants again from IAS officer from Karnataka cadre, Mr. Dinesh Chandra Pawar from Basava Kalyana district from Bida sides. I am so happy even bureaucrats is coming forward to utilize, to know more and more about NAC and NAC activities. That indicates what the powerful directors NAC is having today in making the people to come forward to know more and more about education system, beyond that academic system by NAC. So with these small words of me, let me not take more of your time. I am very, very happy again to welcome all the participants, each and everyone, though I'm not spelling your names, but till I'm very, very happy to welcome all of you. Again, I'm very happy to welcome all our IQAC coordinators and NAC coordinators from campus of Adhiyamaan and my faculty colleagues from Adhiyamaan College of Engineering. With this again, let me extend a warm welcome to all of you individually from Adhiyamaan College of Engineering and especially to our Director of NAC, Dr. Sharma sir, with my bottom of my heart. I am extending my heartfelt welcome to you. I am very happy to welcome you, sir. Good. Thank you, sir. Over to you, Raj.
Thank you, sir, for your spectacular and elite gestures in welcoming the dignitaries. It is my duty to introduce the chief guest to the gathering. Thoroughness
Yuvraj, I
characterizes.
think I'll introduce myself and start with the permission of Principal Dr. Raghunath Saab, if you
Sir,
please
sir,
permit me.
introduction of the chief guest is mandatory to know. Everyone should know. You are going to give a very, very small, but your introduction is bigger one. We'll give only important points, sir. Please permit us with your permission.
Thank you.
Yuvraj, carry on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Today, your mind, we have such a successful person. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day. It is an honor and a privilege for us, sir, to have you with us today. Dr. Satish Chandra Sharma, shortly called as Dr. S.C. Sharma. Currently, he is the Director of National Assessment and Accreditation Council, Bangalore, since May 2018. Sharma is an educationist, researcher, and an administrator. He was a member of State Planning Board of Government of Karnataka. He is the former director of Center for Manufacturing Research and Technology Utilization, Center for Social Service and Skill Promotion, and principal of RV College of Engineering, Bangalore. He has 8 doctoral conferment based on thesis, including the areas of mechanical engineering, material science, computer science and engineering, music, and law. He has found engineering solutions to the rural area by formulating the topics for their research studies, yielding dual benefit to the society with the support of funding agencies like ISRO, DST, CAPS, CSIR, ADA, DBT, etc., with a core worth of crores. Dr. Sharma's genuine concern for the downtrodden and the deprived classes of society is echoed in his special initiatives undertaken by the University for the Welfare of Students belonging to weaker sections, recognizing his service to the society and in health sector in a particular one. He has published 121 research papers in international referred journals and has delivered keynote addresses in international conferences. He has presented 375 research articles and has a number of citations. His contribution towards academic and social welfare are highly commendable. A day would not be sufficient, sir, to jot down his contributions. If nuanced appreciation has to be given, I would simply call him as a pioneer in this modern era. I kindly request Dr. S.C. Sharma, sir, to give the chief guest address. Sir, please.
Namaste. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Ranganath G, Principal, Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, who is a very close friend of mine. I have seen his dynamism, how he has developed ever since 1991 to this day. It is a long journey on developing an engineering college. It is not an easy task to develop an engineering college which is at the national helm of affairs. A great leader, a good academician, my dearest friend, Dr. Ranganath. Teaching fraternity, media representatives, and stakeholders of higher education institutions. It is a matter of pride to address you on this occasion to this digital platform. Every institution has a mission and goal that keeps it always on its toes. Leadership qualities, team spirit, and teamwork, deep penetrating insight to unearth the realities that may be shrouded beneath the success of good academic result are the pillars that can make the time spent by the individual in the four walls of alma mater he or she attended fruitful. Only this can make us realize and achieve the vision and the mission of our institute. Now again, this is not possible without the process of the seminar what you have been doing, that is academic and administrative audit. This is a very important concept. In fact, the audit, the word audit itself, at every year, the government organizations we have to undergo the audit by the CAG, and we need this is a financial audit. Here, academic and administrative audit, it gives an introspection of what we have been doing and what is it that we should be doing it. And it is a very good topic that Professor Ranganath ji has taken instead of just a run of the mill topic. In this era of globalization, where only quality matters, the accountability and credibility of an educational institute can only help it to move towards the desired goal. If we do not have quality, then automatically the institution will perish. If you have quality, the institution will come. We talk about Harvard, Cambridge, Oxford, Purdue University, so many universities in the world. You just imagine if the country opens up, which is going to be to have campuses of Harvard or Stanford or whatever it is here, and a neighboring college or a university which does not compete or fare well, automatically people start going towards the quality institutions. Therefore, this academic and administrative audit is very, very important to move towards the desired goal. The pressure on the world economy is driving the educational minds to reconsider its aims, objectives, methodology of education. Here, you may just, when you go back, that is pre-independence time, British era, you had Hunter's Commission, Charles Commission, so many, and Macaulay Commission, of course. He could not understand the Oriental education was just mapped onto Western education. And in 1948, 47, 48, Sir S. Radhakrishnan very nicely he has brought out the academic and administrative audit aspect by saying intellectual adventure. What is this term called as intellectual adventure? Which means to say a professor who does not profess knowledge even after his PhD. PhD is nothing but doctor of philosophy. A person, whether he is a mechanical engineer or a history student of history, the moment he gets PhD, he becomes a philosopher. He goes deep into the subject. Therefore, it is called as Doctor of Philosophy in dash X, Y, Z. Whereas, while you enter the portals of higher education institution, there you need a fathom, a depth of academic knowledge, which means academic and administrative audit is highly essential to ameliorate the condition of all the higher education institutions. For this, we require internal quality assurance cell that has a decisive role to play. From this perspective, it is a matter of pride and privilege to once again congratulate Professor Ranganath and the IQAC at Adhiyamaan College of Engineering has come up with this idea of organizing one-day national conference on the topic, which would help the participants to go away with something that would be worthy from the point of view students in particular and society at large. Now, with introduction of new social realities, mind you, I'm just saying new social realities in the 21st century. What are these social realities? That is, quality has become the defining element of effective and meaningful education. If there is no quality, once okay, twice okay, third time, people themselves the client students or the teachers themselves will teach the higher education institutions, that it will crumble down. Why? Because quality is the paramount consideration. Quality makes education as much socially relevant as it is personally indispensable to the individual, which means to say it is a complementary and supplementary. Quality and the social relevance both go together in higher education. To achieve this quality, academic and administrative audit is the most vital requirement in the present day higher education. It is a matter of great honor and privilege for me to extend my regards to everyone who has extended directly or indirectly the support and well wishes for this academic event. The need for academic and administrative audit cannot be ignored at the stage where higher education stands today. In the present academic scenario, it has gained its own importance. While recalling that the ninth plan of UGC has recommended all the universities and colleges to go for academic administrative audit. It is an attempt to introduce academic reforms, review the progress and support systems, and understand the shortcomings and limitations in order to remove them. Therefore, each institution, the IQSSL, should make a SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, so that you can re-engineer and start working towards improving the quality. Through academic administrative audit, achievements can be evaluated and concrete steps can be taken to bring about improvement in quality teaching, research and administration, curricular and extracurricular activities, thus striving for excellence. Therefore, the 360 development of an institution is based on the 7 criteria of NAC. You have the key indicators and number of metrics which already all of you are aware. If you achieve that, you will be achieving at least 80% of quality. Therefore, hence academic and administrative audit should be an integral part of the system that is being evolved in the institutes of higher education. Pertaining to the improvement of academic quality, there are aspects which needs to be considered by higher education institutions, and these are enshrined in NEP 2020. What a wonderful document is NEP 2020. In fact, 1947 or 48, we had Sir S. Radhakrishnan's commission. And then in 50s, around 1950s, Arkat Lakshmణswamy Mudaliar's commission, wonderful commission report for school education as well as higher education. Then somewhere in 68, 66, 7 to 68, we had Kothari Commission, excellent commission report. There, it is based on teacher-centric education. Unfortunately, from then till this day, these respective authorities or governments, they adopted pick and choose method. They only took 50% of that and implemented in a manner which they decided. Therefore, there was a skew dislocation in higher education. And why the term skew dislocation is, you see, it is such a confusing thing. One, we have are deemed to be university, private universities, central universities, state-funded universities, de novo universities. So many universities are there, but there is such a lot of confusion in the market of higher education, field of higher education. The NEP document very nicely has put forth and said, you have only as university. See, they are concentrating on the overall development and progress. And after Kothari Commission, we had a good commission report in 1986, National Policy on Education. Now we have the National Education Policy headed by Dr. Kasturi Rangan, and Dr. M.K. Sridharji has done a wonderful job in bringing out this document along with his team. This has to happen. For this, academic audit and administrative quality mandate is important. Quality university or college education must be to develop good, well-rounded, creative intellect individuals. It must enable an individual to study one or more specialized areas of interest at deeper level. Now, what is happening? We are having engineering university, medical university, Sanskrit university, music university, uh, open university. So many universities are there. But if a student wants to transmigrate to have a major or minor, it is not possible. Therefore, the education, there is a dislocation. I would term it as skew dislocation. In material science, we study dislocation theories like this. Therefore, there is no joy and there is no opportunity. When there is no opportunity, there is no joy for a student to study. He will be forced to do engineering. He will be forced to do medical. He will be forced to take up commerce if the family business is commerce. But where is that joy? That joy is absent. That is written in the NEP document. Overall, it says light but tight, which means to say that you must not have a regulatory authority say that you do this, you do that. No, you are going to give autonomy. But once an institution crosses its limit, then the regulation becomes tight. It is thus light by tight. What a nice statement in the document it is written. The whole exercise of the document is knowledge creation and innovation in the nation. Thereby, what happens? It contributes to the GDP, increase in growing national economy. Well, there are, most important thing is it is based on the constitutional principles, that is for the socio-economic disadvantaged group. There are social zones that have been created to have an inclusive growth, thereby the whole country's various section divide between rural and urban is now will be visible, and therefore the overall growth of the institutions, higher education will come up. And now in 2018, if I remember, it is somewhere around 26%. 2040, the speculation is 50% will be the gross enrollment ratio. Therefore, you have your online home distance education and so many other programs to improve. Therefore, overall, it should be a happier, cohesive, cultured, productive, innovative, progressive, and prosperous nation. That should be the ultimate goal. There are several challenges in achieving a qualitative academic hallmark by the higher education institutions. What are they? Let me recollect. In the changed circumstances, universities will have to face a lot of uphill task of continuing their mission to educate, train, and carry out research through an approach characterized by ethics, autonomy, responsibility, and anticipation. But one thing I forgot to tell, in the document it says academic fraternity, academic integrity. He goes on mentioning about integrity. I am really deeply pained. When I was the vice chancellor of a state funded university, I could make out the B.Ed institutions were not at all functioning well. You can imagine a teacher is the most important component in the society. If the teacher does not have integrity, the whole thing demolishes. It is like a very big earthquake at a Richter scale of 6 to 7, where complete catastrophe takes place. In B.Ed, they would give all wrong practices were adopted, and I had to write a letter to the National Council for Teacher Education to initiate action. Therefore, academic integrity is very important for an academic audit and administrative audit. Revolutionary changes in knowledge creation, and he talks about interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary approach, which are non-scientific forms of knowledge will pose challenges and necessities arise that these were to be explored. And then changes in education model, new teaching learning approaches. This is very important. It should be a creative, integrated by creative thinking. Challenges of defining common competency to all higher education graduates to reach social expectations. Is the higher education will be more of knowledge based society, and it should be adaptable to variable circumstances. The challenge of making teaching and learning more active and connect to real life, this is very very important. If you don't connect to real life, where is the design of higher education? Therefore, unique qualities in mind of students should be inculcated. These are some of the things. And then everything is through digital wisdom is another challenge. Information and communication technologies in creation and dissemination of knowledge. Then changes for social responsibility and knowledge transfer is also unprecedented challenge. So, and you can go on and on. I think I have listed only 5 to 6 or 7 challenges. Ultimately, the last component is how do you bring in all these things? It is by these workshops like Professor Ranganath's or any, a good congregation of well-meaning people, knowledgeable people get together and work out. And we must immensely thank the central government for bringing out such a wonderful document. At every stage, the government has been thinking of the nation's progress and nation's welfare of the people. In the name of God, let me conclude. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your light address to the gathering. You have given your best by sharing your expertise and knowledge in every way possible at all deeds. You have motivated us all by living a simple example of kindness and selfless service to our nation. Once again, I thank you on behalf of management and principal. Thank you, sir.
So thank you all participants. You have enjoyed the lot of valuable inputs given by our director NAC, Dr. Sharmaji. Being we are academicians, we should learn and try to walk at least a few steps of our director how he is walking. Of course, he is running, but we cannot run along with him. He is a fast runner. At least we should walk a few steps along with him to see that his education standards are going to be maintained, percolating standard of education down to the earth of every customer or every client or every student who needs a quality of education. So with this, our director will go for other sessions, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So you can Yuvraj.
Yes, sir.
You can invite the speakers.
I will introduce them, sir. I will introduce them, sir.
You can introduce them, then you can start our sections. You can talk to them.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
By
sir.
introducing them, you should welcome them first.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then let the program start.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Carry on.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. It is my duty to inform to the delegates pertaining to the keynote speaker for day 1, that is 2/12/2012. We have Dr. G. Kulandevelu, Professor and Head, Department of Electrical, Electronics and Communication Engineering, NI, TTTR, Chennai. And after post-lunch, we have session given by Dr. Priya Narayanan, Assistant Advisor, NAC, Bangalore. Once again, I give the general instruction to all the delegates and participants. Kindly mute your mic in the PC as well as in your mobile phone for smooth delivery of the delegates. I need your excellent support and coordination. With this, we'll move toward the first keynote speakers. Once again, I welcome you all for the 2 days workshop on role of internal academic and administrative audit in Higher Education Institute, sponsored by NAC, organized by Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, Hosur. I am profusely elated to take this opportunity introducing our session speaker, Dr. G. Kulandevelu sir, Professor and Head, Department of Electrical, Electronics and Communication Engineering, National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chennai, who has an experience of 23 years in teaching and training various students. He has completed his bachelor's degree with specialization in electronics and communication engineering at University of Madras. He has completed master's in microwave and optical engineering at Kamarajar University. He has also completed PGDCA in computer application and at Allahabad University. He completed in PhD in Faculty of Information Communication Engineering at Anna University. Some of his research areas include biomedical instrumentation, medical electronics and telemedicine, computer networking and internet technologies, data communication system, so on. He has won Agilent BE original software in the Agilent Education Symposium conducted by Agilent Technologies India Private Limited, New Delhi at Bangalore. He was awarded Leading Health Professionals of the World 2008 by International Biographical Center, Cambridge, England. He was a part of World Bank assisted project Decade 3 for Andaman Polytechnic in the area of staff development and curriculum revision. Apart from all these, he had an active involvement in 12 MHRD AICT projects also. Some of his projects include installing intranet within the campus and providing internet to all the departments under MOD scheme, upgradation of communication laboratory for training programs and under MOD scheme, study on virtual learning environment development for training technical leaders under hardware development through R&D, infrastructure development of multimedia center for production of digital multimedia presentation under TAD. He has also worked as faculty consultant in Academic Director General of Colombo, Plant Staff Committee, Manila and Government of India Deputation in Philippines during the year 2014-2018. He has published more than 60 papers in the national and international journals and also presented them at various conferences, workshops and seminars. He has been a chairperson in national, international conferences, seminars and symposiums. He has guided various students and been a doctoral committee member for PhD. Also been an external examiner for PhD, for PG and UG program. We are extremely happy to have you with us today, sir, as a part of this workshop. I request Dr. G. Kulandevelu, sir, to take up the session. Thank you, sir.
So good morning to all. Yes, sir. Hope you are audible. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. I'll present. Okay. So first of all, I thank Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, Hosur, management, principal, coordinators, faculty members and staff members for inviting us for this 2-day workshop. And I wish to thank NAC for sponsoring this type of workshop, especially during this pandemic. So we had a very good inaugural talk by the director of NAC. So as he mentioned, lot of technology development has come, and this NAC is helping all the people. I'm sure more institutions will be going for this type of institutional accreditation. So what I want to say is, because as mentioned by the faculty member who introduced, I had a chance to work in Colombo Plant Staff College, Manila, Philippines, for 4 years from 2014 to 2018, nominated by Government of India. So I'm sure I can explain what has happened also, just a few clippings, because they are all having this type of IQA, okay, internal quality auditing they are doing themselves. I'm very happy that NAC has initiated long time back, and all the institutions started IQAC cell. So especially the title is on internal academic and administrative audit in higher education institution. But I want to say why this type of quality assurance is very important. Because as you know, especially this is mostly Tamil, in the I'm taking, as I'm talking from Tamil Nadu, Chennai, I want to take the case of Tamil Nadu. And as you see, all over India also, we have seen lot of news like this. Abysmal pass percentage may threaten recognition of engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu. So we can see some of the paper cutting like this. And we have seen lot of colleges, they have to close down, okay, even though this is a little old, but you can observe this is the real situation. So to solve these things, we have to plan how to improve the quality. Okay, this type of news we are getting often, but as a faculty members or as a student, generally we are not much bothered. Only the managements are really worried for these things. We have to take care of. So this is mainly because of the issue of quality. Okay, this also people are not doing, whether it's doing AST or UGC, they are not simply doing, they analyze a lot and do this. So progressive closure is also still happening. Okay, so this is what is happening. And when you have seen most of the foreign universities, they are telling that we are ABET accredited. Only few universities, they are telling we are this US based ABET accreditation. But luckily, we are in India, we are doing this type of program accreditation, NBA, which is also under Washington Accord. So whenever the institutions are showing like ABET, or we have something called Asia Pacific accreditation by and certification commission by this Colombo Plant Staff College. This is mainly for the TVET institutions. So some of the polytechnics or some of the institutions also they are getting like this. So what I want to say is, by having this type of quality assurance, we show to our students or stakeholders especially, including the parents or industry, that our institution is in the top, or that we are accredited with NAC or NBA or ABET or APAC, or as recently we started this type of NIRF ranking, okay, National Institutional Ranking Framework. So this was released recently, where I was able to see that, I was really happy to see that we have lot of institutions where they are taking care of different criteria. Okay, always I say that whether it is national or international, don't worry. Most of the criteria are same, whether it is for NAC or whether it is NBA. So NAC means they do institution level accreditation, where they will not concentrate much on the programs like BE in ECE or BE in CSE. They will not see much, like they will not go see the curriculum, they will not much see the syllabus. But when you are going to program level accreditation like NBA, they start doing and referring all the things where they have different criteria. So they, especially now, as all of you know, people started concentrating more on outcome based education, because especially now you can see the word like pedagogy is coming everywhere. Now we started calling as emerging pedagogy, because as our chief guest director NAC told, ICT is going to play a vital role. Because for information, I think 1995 August 15, the internet was given to the public by Government of India, by Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. I'm happy that from those days, as a teacher trainer, because I am here from 1996, faculty in NITTR, where we train the teachers of engineering colleges and polytechnics, all the quality improvement programs in different, all the departments, and we are very much involved in the induction program we call, or instructional design and delivery system, where we more concentrate on the pedagogy concept. So if you observe, whether it is NAC or NBA or EBET, wherever you go, the teaching learning process is given more point. So when you are going to do even this type of academic audit, you have to see whether the teacher is doing properly, the teaching is good or learning is good. So where now everybody started seeing this ICT process. As I told you, even though I was telling, always I have taken classes on ICT, application in education and training. Even I remember like 2005, we started connecting 4 centers, because we were those days, okay, 1964 we started. But up to 2002, we are like Technical Teachers Training Institute. We are taking care of mainly southern region. From 2002, we are starting for the national level. So what has happened? We introduced in 2005 the video conference system, where we connected our southern regions. Okay, like Karnataka teachers used to attend in Bangalore, Kerala teachers attend to in Cochin, our center. Similarly, Andhra Pradesh teacher used to attend in Hyderabad. Tamil Nadu teachers used to come in Chennai and attend our physical program. So even though we are doing all these type of online, and then we started with the technology like AView, which was also a MHRD initiative, the number of people using this ICT was very less. But especially in this COVID situation, I'm very happy to see that we have a lot of classes. All the institutions started having this type of learning management systems. That is, they started using this MOOC, massive open online courses. Through maybe they may be using Moodle or Canvas or Google Classroom, no issue. Because the technology is used, that is one of the good teaching learning process, which is very much important for the academic audit. So administrative office audit, I'm sure most of the institutions, they are taking care, no issue. But in the case of academic audit, you have to be very careful. You have to include everything. So whether if you are autonomous institution, you have to take care of your curriculum or what syllabus, whether you are calling the industry experts for your curriculum preparation. Okay, as you know, now it is industry 4.0. Okay, where all the emerging area technologies are coming, whether it may be like IoT or artificial intelligence or blockchain or anything you take, even like machine learning or deep learning. So people should start introducing this curriculum. Okay, it is, everybody should start. Okay, how to include in the curriculum. This is one phase. That is one group of people. Or administrative people, they may be taking care of general administration, accounting, all the finance related they will be doing. So whatever is there, what people wants to do is, especially all these years, only outside people were doing this type of accreditation. Okay, I have some slides. Okay, usually we call, always what we do, whenever we get up or whenever we start going for our college or office, so just we see a mirror and we just comb and we do some makeup. So without seeing mirror, I cannot think how I am. Okay, I may not know. Similarly, when I am inside my institution, like I am inside my NITTR institution, and you are, most of this I'm telling you, Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, Hosur, if you are not at all coming out of your institution, we will not know anything. Anyway, by God's grace or MHRD's initiative, I was able to stay in Philippines for 4 years. So my job was to go to all the Asia Pacific countries and conduct programs in different organizations. So where I was able to meet different ministry officials, different institutions, see different principals or director or HODs. There was a chance to see the situation. So after visiting around 19 to 20 countries in Asia Pacific, I feel at least what we are doing in India is very good. Maybe Singapore, even though it's like a tiny dot, they do very well. Then Malaysia and Thailand does good. But I'm sure India is in the very good ranking. We are doing very well. I'm sure with this type of NAC or NBA, other accreditation systems, or especially now we started having this type of academic or administrative audit, especially like we have the internally we are doing. So what I want to say is it is not necessary that only outsiders should do, because they may do once in 3 years or once in 5 years or once in 6 years, they may come. But as a individual institution, among ourselves, we have to start doing that. That is what I had a chance to, when I was in CPSC, we had a chance to, even though there was a small group, we were able to see the other group. Assume I am in one department. So I used to go to other department and see their data. Similarly, some people used to come to my department and they used to see. This is how once you start doing this type of things, I'm sure we'll be able to do. But whatever criticism is given by them, you have to be active. That is why there are somewhere it's like what is the role of auditors. So a lot of informations are there, but because of time, I may not discuss in detail. As an auditor, whatever is happening, we have to tell practically. Okay, this teacher, you have to see whether the instruction planning is good. Example, I'm telling. So if the teacher is not using, as I told you, the emerging pedagogies, like if the teacher is not using this type of massive open online courses, we have to tell now. Okay, all these days we are telling just how the teacher is taking class, whether the instructional objectives they are giving, or now as you know, outcome-based education, we started having only the learning outcomes we have to see. Okay, olden days the methodology was different. Always we say students will be able to know or learn. But as you know, now the concept called learning outcome has come. Whenever you are going to take any class, at the end of the class, you should be able to tell that, you will be able to inform that on completion of the session, the student will be able to draw the block diagram or able to plot. They are able to plot that things, okay, like a graph or whatever, or they able to design, able to create. So what we have to do, this teaching learning process, we have to see whether they are following this. Okay, that is why, for example, this NIRF ranking, if you see, the teaching learning process is given more weightage. Similarly, you go to NAC or NBA. So as a teacher, I always tell you try to start using the emerging pedagogies. Okay, so the way how you are going to teach your class, your session, for example, if you are going to for 50 minutes or 55 minutes, the class should be very well received by your students. If you are going to use only the olden days, like black board writing in the chalk or like whiteboard writing in the pen, marker pen, that will not be enough for a teacher to do this now. So you have to change the instructional methods what you are doing. Maybe you may be using group discussion or seminar or brainstorming session, whichever you want, you can do that. You can do whichever you want. But I want the teacher to make the session effective. So where you can see the teacher is using massive open online course, LMS, whether they are using different. Now, as ICT was told, I want to tell this, whether the teachers are very much interactive with the students. So what people can do, they can use like Kahoot or Menti.com. So different free softwares also there. Or as an institution level, you can use like a academic license you can get, all the teachers can do. So what I want to say is people should start improving the teaching learning process, by which I'm sure the academic audit process will be very good. Okay, why we have to do this type of accreditations or this like quality assurance or ranking, if you are going to do, the students will be able to know which institution is good. For example, NIRF ranking, so take like IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, so all IITs, then NIT Trichy. So like this, some of the institutions are doing very well. Okay, similarly that QS, World University Ranking, this is also carried out where you can see like MIT, Stanford University, Harvard Universities, or California Institute of Technology, University of Oxford. So these institutions are doing well. So now we have to think why we are not able to do this. I'm sure recently, I think few days back, we are able to see this QoS ranking of Asian institutions where some of our Indian institutions have come. We are very really proud to have that. So we have to get this QoS World University also. So each institution from where I am working, we have to think, okay, I want to make my institution as QS World University or at least QS Asian level university. We have to think, or at least I'm telling, in case you are not including in NIRF, you have to think how to do this. So all these things, I'm sure with IQAC it is possible. If you are having a very good internal quality assurance cell where you do AAA, that is academic and administrative audit, if you are doing yourself, this is going to be very much helpful for getting all this type of accreditations. That means you are going to improve the quality. I'm sure all of you might have seen this type of admission report given by the people, but I was really surprised to see. Okay, there was a rating given by the analysis. Okay, maybe I want to tell the people because especially I'm sure more Tamil Nadu people are there, where I was able to see most of the government institutions. Okay, they were able to get around 100, mostly 100. Some institutions were less only, but government college also I was able to see very good percentage. That is maybe because of they have very good teachers or they have very good infrastructure. But I was surprised to see some of the government colleges, they were not able to get it. Especially when I see all the central government, they are getting very good things. But ununiversity constitution colleges, I was surprised to see all the green colors, they are having less than 50%. I'm sure we know the reason because many colleges were started by government of Tamil Nadu, but unfortunately still they are working in many other colleges, so maybe nearby polytechnics or nearby institutions, where we don't have very good infrastructure, we don't have very good faculty members. That is the main reason. Even though it is government, fees are very less, people are not having. But self-financing, when you start seeing like PSG, they are having 100%. Moruguru College of Technology, or SSN, PSB. So some of the colleges, they are getting more than 90. But when I was seeing, going through that, so slowly I'll go through that. Okay, whenever you have time, please check that online and you can find out. So at least in the private colleges, 111 colleges, I'm happy to see that more than 50%. When I'm not happy, but at least, but from 111, when we are coming down like this, I'm just moving quickly. You can see up to like 33. See, some more 10 less than 10 digit. Okay, up to 300 something, and so 111 we started. But now it is 4.33. Really, the pathetic 1%. I don't know how they will be managing. So, okay. So up to 405, 100 to 405. Roughly, I'm telling around 300 colleges, less than 30%. And from 406 to 425, it is around 20 colleges, zero. So now we have to think what is the real problem. Generally, I feel infrastructures are very good, most of the colleges, especially in the private colleges, they do better than government colleges. But main problem, what I feel is the good faculty is missing. Okay, whatever infrastructure you want, it is possible to bring. So you people are having location also, at least if it is good, no problem. But when it is less than these colleges, I don't know what is the reason. We have to find out where this type of accreditation is going to help the institutions, whether it's a, I'm just telling those institutions which are having less than 50 or those institutions which are having more than 50. So this type of accreditation done by Government of India like NAC or NBA or ABET or even ISO, at least it is going, people are going to have some type of accreditation. So anything, whatever you do, it is going to be very helpful. Okay, why this quality? I'm telling, because don't think that government is insisting NBA or this type of accreditation simply. It is mainly because of international institutions are asked to do. And this is just for your information, MDG, Millennium Development Goals, which was followed from 2000 to 2015. I don't want to discuss in detail here. Just remember, they had 8 goals, where 4 goals were, especially goal number 2 was achieve universal primary education. But if you see in 2015, September 2015, we were able to see 193 countries, they started, especially that United Nations General Assembly, they adopted 2030 agenda, transforming our world with 17 goals. Okay, 17 goals, what they say? No poverty, no hunger, good health, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, clean energy, good jobs and economic growth, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption, protect the planet, life below water, life on land, peace and justice, partnership for the goals. Anyway, all are interlinked, okay? But if you see the goal number 4, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So this is with 10 indicators. Whenever you have time, please go through that. So this will be followed from 2016 to 2030. So that is why all the governments, because every year we have to give, Government of India has to give how much we achieve these goals. Just go to Google and see how much we achieved MDG goals or how much we have achieved SDG, Sustainable Development Goals till today, where this quality education, what we are doing is given more important. That is why all the people started doing this type of very good quality. So we have to improve the quality by which a student or faculty or stakeholders, as I told you, industry or parents will be able to know. Once you do this type of quality education, the institution will know that this is the status. Internally, especially when you are going to do a AAA, this academic and administrative audit, you will be able to know this. That is why whether it is a NAC or NBA or ABET or APAC, whatever you do, they mention that the institution should prepare the self-appraisal report and submit. Whatever you do, okay, SAR, SSR, each one they say some name. So the institution have to internally do that. They will not come as a sudden inspection. So the thing, whatever you want to do, academic audit or administrative, you have to do through your IKC cell. Then you are going to fill up all the details based on your criteria, how many numbers each NAC is having, NBA is having. You have to fill up, then you have to apply. So before applying itself, as a IQS cell in charge, you will know whether your institution will be able to get like accreditation or not. Like NAC, if you are having A or A plus or A plus plus. Similarly, like NBA, I'll know whether I can get 3 years or 6 years. When the committee is going to come, they will not do like an inspection. Usually, they will come and ask the documents which are provided by you. Okay, as I told you, like whether you are having very good smart classroom, whether you are using this type of projections and using PowerPoint or videos, animations in your classrooms. Whatever you are giving, this much number of classrooms you are using, smart classrooms. This much number of faculty are doing this type of MOOC. They have LMS, they are having. People are, their students are using. Whatever information you are going to give, only that one they will check. Suddenly they will not come and ask the teacher. They will not ask some questions whether you are doing this or not. So when you are going to do this type of academic and administrative by your IQAC, when you are going to do this type of accreditation, your institution quality will be improved. Once your quality is improved means you will be able to get some type of accreditation. So that means especially the student or parents who are at the remote location, they will be able to know. Like especially during this pandemic, even the parents were not able to go to the institution and see the conditions, whether the institution is good or department having very good facilities, whether the institution is having good placements, whether they have more industry institute interaction. They don't know anything. Here also only the ICT help the people. It's like website I am telling. Okay, if you are having very good website where you have informed my institution is NAC A++ accredited, NBA with A 6 years accredited or ABET accredited. So once you do this, by seeing that itself, they'll know, oh, this institution is very good. That means all the criteria have been checked by the third party. Okay, AAA you do yourself. When you are going to do accreditation, some third person will be seeing that. That is why even that also I always say. Like when I want to do my body checkup, nobody is asking me to do. But usually what people do, they are suggested to do after 40, 45 or 50. Please do every year your sugar level testing, like blood pressure, cholesterol. Because what we are doing is once I go and check, then only I'll be knowing whether I'm having sugar or not, whether I have the cholesterol. So if I have the sugar or cholesterol, based on that, I'll be limiting or I'll be controlling my food habits or I'll go for walking. So I'll be improving so that I can maintain my life and the life expectancy will be more. That is why because of this technology only, now people are telling that they want to increase even the retirement age. You can see, for example, all the private government institution, Tamil Nadu is 58. They want to increase. Similarly, central government were 60. But what happened? IITs, IAC, like NIT, NITT as far as they gave 65. But what I observed is the IIT professor or this NIT, NITT process, they work up to 70. They can work. Even some people are working after 70 means that means people life expectancy is improved. What I want to say here, so by doing some external check, that is type of scanning or blood checkup, we improve the health. Otherwise, I'll think, oh, I am very good. Okay, when I'm doing that, oh, something is there. It is like a recommendation. Doctor is going to give me some recommendation. Okay, you have to take care of these pills or you have to do this exercise. So I improve. Similarly, when you are going to do internally, okay, academic, that is inside of your department, you do among yourself, other faculty will be coming to this department, this faculty will be going there. They'll be checking whatever rules are there, you have to checklist. I think some more experts are there, they'll be explaining what are steps to do. Up to tomorrow, they'll be explaining what are the things you have to do in your institution. Okay. But what I want to say is, whatever checking is there for your colleges, you have to do among yourself, then do that. Then what you are going to do, you are giving option to other external agency or other process from other institution. That is why always you can see, like for South India, we'll be having from North India. So for North India, they put from South India. So the people will be knowing how the culture is there, how the institution is there. So they will come and compare with the points. Similarly, for when you are going to do APAC, which where I was there, I'm accredited. Similarly, like we have ABET. So what is happening? The foreign, I used to go to different countries. I was doing that also when I was there. Okay, what is happening is, as a accredited, when I go there and visit the institution, I'll be able to analyze or I'll be able to compare. The whole institution who is there inside, they'll not be able to know what is happening. From my department, always I tell, okay, I do very well. But assume I am from electronics and communication, a teacher from computer science or civil engineering, mechanical engineering come to my department. They see our department faculty work, what they have done, how many papers they have published, how many projects they have done. So these things are going to be very helpful now. As you know, like NBA, they told, if you are having that this much, that if you are having accreditation only, NBA only, you will be able to get like DST projects or other projects. Okay, when they put some conditions like this, at least you will be sharing among yourself. Then you will start selecting, oh, I have to do this, so I can improve myself. My department can be improved. That is where the competition will come. We should not feel that this is like a competition. If they say like a, even like a criticism, you have to take care. So why, sir? Our department we have more than 100 scopus papers. Your department only 20, 25 are there. So at least when your faculty is going to see that, they will compare. So similarly, other institutions people compare. That is where the ranking is helping. Like why IIT Madras has come first. So I am sure other IITs will think how they are getting. Similarly, how NIT Trichy has got this. So similarly, we have nearby engineering colleges. We compare. Okay, we have to think. Comparison always we say like internal comparison is not good, but we have to develop ourselves. Our institution should be developed because for us, our management is paying money. But if you do very well, people faculty retention rate will be good. Always we say that they see that faculty retention also because the institution is good, institution's quality is good, faculty retention will be more. Okay, even the students retention also somewhere they are seeing. So you have to improve the quality of the teachers. So that you have to do. I'm happy that Adhiyamaan College is doing this type of workshop. I'm sure more than 80, 90 teachers are benefited by this. So they will get the idea. Okay, I have to do internal audit also. Because you take this case of finance. Any institution, some institutions we have internal auditing is there and external audit will come. Always you have this account, every institution, especially I'm telling for government institution, some external body from AGS, okay, it is in the Mount Road, they will come to every year, our institute, they will come and check how the financial transaction was done. Because the directors or principals may misuse. So that is why that is done. So that is like external. But internally also you can do like this. Similarly, academic audit was not done all these days. But now NAC has insisted that you have to have IQSCL, you have to do academic and administrative audit, by which we can check among ourselves. But individually, I'm telling we don't like. Okay, other people come in asking, see, I'm a HOD of electronics and communication engineering. I can say why other teachers should come and discuss. But otherwise, I'll be thinking, oh, I am doing very well, very well. So once you do this type of academic audit, your level will be increased, your department, like this, similarly, other departments will be improved. When your administration is going to do, even a director is going to do some mistake, the auditor will tell. I can show like when I was in CPSC, I had a chance to work as a acting director general of these 16 members. Okay, countries are there. That institution I had worked like 16 months as a acting director general. Even though I was a DG, one faculty or staff used to ask me, how you have framed this, sir? What is the policy? So they used to ask us and we have to tell. If some mistake is there, we have to tell them what corrective action we have done. Okay, similarly among the departments, what we have done. Even some conducting the program, because our duty is to conduct the program in Colombo Plan Staff College, similar to this. So whether you are doing very well, okay. So some teachers are not good. What they will do? They'll check the feedback of the faculty, resource person who have taken. Okay, why only this faculty, some ranking is very less, like a feedback. So they analyze and they will think whether to give the session to that faculty next time or not. Similarly, when you are going to do, because I'm sure now, as per the AST 7th Pay Commission, 360 feedback system is there. A lot of feedback mechanism has come now. So among your department, you first analyze the feedback of your faculty members. Then the external faculty will come and check this. So by these mechanisms, this feedback mechanism, maybe among internal faculty, even especially when a new faculty is going to come, senior faculty go and give, attend say, the session of the faculty. That is also one of the auditing. Okay, there is no like certain, these are the points like that. As a administrator, the principal or director can decide whatever they want. Similarly, the HOD can decide what he or she can do. Discuss with the senior officials. Okay, lot of points you can think. The way of, as I told you, whether it's a managing pedagogy or even the counseling, or whether you are doing very good student support, everything. Because whatever you do with the student, that is very important. because people are given like a counselor job. Whether the teacher is seeing properly, because some teachers may not respond. I observe some teacher will tell, sir, 9 to 5 my office time, or 8 to 3 means I will not involve other things. But what to do? Because as on date, we have to do the counseling also. In case some sudden urgency, some students contact you, you have to tell. But in case you are not responding, if you are not proper because some urgency, the student can inform that to the HOD. Then HOD can ask what is happening, why you are not doing. Okay. So what I am saying, once you are committed for working as a faculty, I'm telling for the teachers, I'm telling personally, if you are doing, if you develop yourself with good skills, and when you, as I told you, like 55 minutes, you are going to take the class very well. And if you get very good feedback, or the students are able to understand the concept or do, able to do, as I told you, outcome based education, learning outcome is good. Don't worry. Okay. You will be able to survive very well. So once the teachers are doing very well, the students will understand. Then they will get a job, so that the quality of the institution will improve. So the stakeholders who are there outside, especially like industry, will prefer this type of institutions for campus placement. Students and parents will select this type of institutions. So that is what is happening. Just observe one small, just to divert you. Like you can see there. So the quality education, as a can see. Okay, so even though this a simple thing we know, but this is going to help us a lot. Okay, so whether it's all over the world or whether it is inside India, so we have to compare among ourselves, so that our students will be able to go to any part of the world. Okay, assume a student is studying in Adhiyamaan College of Engineering, Hosur. Okay, inside Tamil Nadu, he or she should be able to go to any part of the world. So by improving your quality, or you are having like NBA or NAC, so the students will be having very good skill, so they will be able to go to any part, whether it is a HP or Samsung or SKF or whichever come, Microsoft or CTS or TCS or Accenture or Dell Computers or Intel, wherever, GE Computers, any branch. So our students will be able to do. So for this, always we insist this quality is very important. As you know, this is the one figure always I say. So why I'm telling is, actually, by visiting the institutions, or we are able to find out that especially in the foreign countries like USA, UK, the number of elders are more. The aging population is more. You can see here wherever this yellow color is there, aging population is more. Wherever green is there, you can see India, we have plus 47, all are like millions. So where we can find out more youngsters, working age populations are there in India. So by improving the quality of our institution, our students will be able to get quality study by which he'll be able to get very good job and very good skills so he can go to any part of the world. Okay, this is what always we insist, because as you know, the quality assurance, it is very different, because as I told you, we are having like IIT systems or NIT system, different deemed universities or different affiliate institutions, autonomous institutions. So people, our stakeholders want to know the real picture of the institution. For that only we have to go for this type of accreditation, or we have to have the IQS cell, and we have to develop and show that we are doing this much. So if you have time, just example I'm telling, like SRM University or VIT, Vellore, they have gone for this ABET accreditation. So just go to IQS cell. They have NAC also. Just go to, there is an option called IQAC cell. You go and see, you can see what are the activities they have done. Because as you know, IQACCL, they are doing very good activities, even conducting this type of seminars, faculty development, they are taking care, everything like involving in the students they do. So you can see the annual report of some of the institutions and you try to develop how you are doing. Even I was observing when I was going through the NAC, I have seen like knowledge center has been developed in the Gujarat government, and they have developed very good systems about this AAA. Okay, you can go and try what they have done, what are things. You can see the full documents, what are the criteria are necessary. You can see that there was a document which I have seen step by step for each criterion we call. Okay, each criterion in NAC, what are things we have followed, it is there. Maybe I can show you that. As I told you, it is especially in front of staying in front of mirror to enables to make the corrections. Whether I am standing in front of the mirror and making for me, or whether you are having AAA, okay, academic administrative audit by inside your institution, internal quality assurance you are going to maintain, okay, by which you are going to improve your institutions. Okay, olden days only accreditation outside, but now it is very good that internally we can do. And as I told you, like accreditation we are doing once in 3 years or 5 years or 6 years, it may vary. But IQA, if you are having internal quality auditing cell, even you can do every 3 months. Assume you have 6 months course is there, okay, one semester. Every 3 months you start analyzing about your faculty members, about your students, even the equipment, whether you are having all the latest equipments, whether you are having all the softwares. So you have to see, assume I am having like electronics and communication, some subject like communication engineering subject is laboratory is there. So the expert who is coming from other department, they have to assure that these are the laboratory equipments are needed for these things. It is there. Whether the space for 60 students are there, whether the students are involved, you just check there. These are my own way. I'm telling. Like check the record notebook or whether they are doing the proper assignment. Even the teachers can go to LMS and see whether the students are properly giving the records, answering this. So whatever you want, you can do. And you try to give the recommendation internally, okay, like other department people can give. So where once you do this, it is possible for you to rectify. I always say, like when the committee comes for NAC or NBA or ABET or APAC, they give recommendations by which it is possible for me to improve and get A++ next time. If I am A, I can go for A+ or A++ by only based on the recommendations. Similarly, inside your institution, if you are having like this, so the committee, the members who are coming from your other departments, they can give. That is why I want to say, I don't know how many of you are aware of NITT. Okay, like SWAM, everybody is aware. NPTEL, you are aware. Okay, NPTEL is doing a lot of engineering college programs are done in the video mode, like 4 weeks, 8 weeks programs are there. Similarly, SWAM, under SWAM platform, it has come now. Similarly, teacher education, NITT or Chennai, we are doing. It is like all the pedagogy related concept. Okay, we are doing this, where NIEEE Chennai is the overall coordinator for the SWAM. And I don't know how many of you have seen NIEET, National Initiative for Technical Teacher Training. This is done by Government of India, where all the teachers who are less than 5 years should undergo those 8 modules. Whenever if we go to that, because the AST already put in the gazette, all the anyway private colleges, I don't know how much they will insist, but any government college teachers or university professors, faculty members are there. If they are less than 5 years, they have to undergo those 8 modules and they have to clear that. Then only their promotion will be there. Like one scale to other scale, like assistant professor to senior scale, like next scale. Similarly, if they are not completed the probation, they will not be done. Similarly, we are in the process now. NIEEE, we are developing some modules. Associate to, after 5 years to associate. Similarly, associate to professor. Even for the professors, some programs are done. Okay, you have to compulsory complete, then only your increment will be given. They are going to make something like that, or next promotion will be done. So once they are going to do, they are going to develop themselves. Okay, it is like one government has analyzed. Okay, the teachers should be done like this. And recently, what has happened for arts and science colleges? So UGC has told that MHRD has informed us to select mentors. Okay, mentors means the senior faculty members from that institute or some senior from outside institution. They will be joining the sessions of the teachers in these 8 modules. They have to practice, give them practice, and they have to do that. They will be monitoring how the teacher faculty is working, how they are doing that, including, as I told you, that whether they are using technology enabled teaching learning, whether they are following everything. They are going to see this. This is going to happen for arts and science colleges also. So what I want to say is, people, you can decide your own tools to measure. Okay, you can decide on that, and whatever you want, you can do, because all our stakeholders expect that one, whether the teachers are using this and how the delivery is good, everything you have to do, take care. But always I show this, okay, take a good look at yourself, because always we have to think, okay, I have to improve like this. Similarly, you have to think, okay, I may be doing like this. Okay, what I am going to do? How can I improve? Okay, we have to think how our institutions can be improved by making this type of quality assurance you can do. As you know, the quality is customer satisfaction. So for all of us, like for NIEET or for me, so now I am doing different programs. Even this week I am conducting related to MATLAB and LabVIEW programming, where 10 to 12 we do, 2 to 4 online we are doing. But other times they used to come to our institution and they attend the program. But now when I am doing online, for me the customers are faculty members who are attending my program. So I had to see, I had to ask them feedback, whether my course is correct, what are the resource person, whatever they are taking is good. Everything we ask. Based on that, we improve. Similarly, for all of us, our students are our customers. Similarly, the parents, they are like, who are all the stakeholders? We have to take care of their satisfaction, that accessibility, acceptability, effectiveness, efficiency, safety, appropriateness, all those things you have to take care. Okay. So because of time, something I'll skip also. So the continual improvement of the quality management system should be taken care. Okay, even if you take like ISO, I'm sure all of you are aware of any product. If you see, you are seeing whether that something like this. Okay, I want to use the sanitizer. I just see, okay, whether this is like ISI. Okay, ISI mark is there, means okay, this is good at least. Or some food product I'm getting, I see ISI. Because some checking is done. Similarly, ISO is also doing some type of quality check, like documentation or like our accreditation systems. So even inside our institution, we are doing internal quality assurance, which is helpful for continual improvement of the quality management system. Whether the input, whatever you are giving, okay, I do any input we give, okay, whether it is the input, okay, this customer satisfaction, whatever the requirements you have to see, and you have to see whether they are satisfied. So all the inputs you have to see whether we have to do internally measurement analysis, and based on that to like feedback mechanism improvement you have to do, and what are the management role. Okay, whether the management is taking care of all the things, because they have to provide support to the faculty, give good remuneration, okay, or good infrastructure. Campus should be good, clean. So they have to attract the students. All these things is the responsibility of the administration. That can be also monitor, or that can be done all these things also among yourself itself. Faculty can do, or some of the board members also they can come and do. So that is what you are. See, we should not think that is a criticism. Okay, we have to think, okay, to develop or continual improvement of the quality. So any QMS means you have to have the establish, okay, plan your system and structure and identify the process needed. And you have to finalize, determine the criteria and methods. What are the things I want to do? Like department wise, what you have to do. For faculty wise, what you do. Like a laboratory, how to check. Student wise, how to check. ICT related, you have to think everything because each institution may vary. As you know, like criteria are given by different institutions. NAC, NBA, ABET, APAC, they are given. But for doing your improvement, you have to develop insight. You have to establish this and you have to see how to do that. Again, I am repeating, this is only by teamwork. So you should not compare this department, then it will not be survived. Whatever you do, internal auditing you are doing means you inside your faculty members, staff members, you have to have very good cooperation. Then only it is possible. So teamwork, you have to think, oh, my institution should get NBA accreditation. My institution get NAC. My institution get NABET. Okay, we have to plan like that. How to improve my institutions? So you have to think accordingly, and you have to develop. Similarly, what are the document needed? Start collecting. That is why I always say when I discuss about accreditation also, always we say that collect all the documents whatever you do. Even something like you are having linking with some industry. You are sending your students to some industry for internship. Have that email copy at least, or whatever letters you have. So how many MOAs you have put. So that is also going to improve. Like one department might have done more. Some department might not have done. So you have to take care how to improve the industry institute linkages. You may be having industry institute interaction cell, triple cell. Okay, you can check that also. Whatever you have, everything you can say. Small things you may be having in your institution, you can check. Okay, even the classroom size or whether this much strength is enough. If very less strength means what to do. If more strength, how to do. You have to, because outsiders may not know what is the real situation. Outsiders may come and check only the criteria, whatever they are giving, like 7 criteria or 8 criteria, whatever they have. But internally, it is possible for you to make. Okay, you can see what type of things. I'm sure. Again, I'm telling all the informations are there. I assume that still more faculty members or experts from Mysore also is coming from NAC. They are coming. They will be explaining what they are doing. Okay, then you have to implement. So already you have established, you have the document, then you have to do the management, everything, how to do that, how to, everything you have to take care. So this is also one of the main thing in the QMS, internal audit, and you have to monitor, analyze, implement. Okay, you have to do a lot of analysis. You put a like a draw graph. Each faculty you can put how much feedback system they got. So how to improve in case that class is not there, how to do. I'm sure you are aware of, especially in the foreign countries and even in SRM. I'm telling just VATs, they have option for the faculty members. Like assume like 20 sections are there for like computer science, electronics they have. So for one subject, for example, they have a paper on simple, I am telling, like digital electronics. 20 faculty will be identified for 20 sections, but they will not be knowing who will be for which session. So it's just like our technical booking or train booking, flight booking. They will tell that tomorrow, like 3rd December, 6 p.m., the faculty details will be given. It will be given to for like voting. Voting means the students can select the teacher whoever they want. There also personally I'm telling my opinion. Some teachers are very liberal, something free means some students select that. But some faculty members are really working very hard, they do very well, they teach very well means people select. What we observed is within fraction of second, 1 or 2 teachers are filled, but some teachers are not at all filled. That we have to analyze. The individual faculty also, he or she has to analyze why my classes people are not interested. Okay, that is why I say, I don't know how many of you have attended the induction program or instructional design and delivery system of our what we do. we have in our course micro teaching or simulated teaching practice, where we give the teachers like 6 minutes or 7 minutes. They have to assume that in front of them students are there, in front of the faculty they have to talk, and the teachers will be giving the opinion. Okay, the student as a teacher who is presenting, he or she will give the good points, what are things to be improved, they will tell. Then the colleague, they will be telling. This is how we do the micro teaching. But luckily now technology is there. You use your mobile phone itself, record the session, you see yourself. Okay, sometimes may be very fast, sometimes you may be slow, because we have different types of learners among us. You have to do something visual, and you have to show, like visual learners are there. You have to be like interactive. That is why we are asking you to ask the questions in the middle. So based on that, we can measure your ourselves. Like I want to develop means I can see my video and see. Or similarly, if you want to do for other faculty also, it is nothing wrong. This is also one of the internal quality assurance mechanism. Okay, you can even do academic checking of your faculty, but always we say whatever is happening inside four walls, you should not be discussed outside. Okay, like people should not this faculty, he now has not done very well, he is not able to talk. We should not give any comment. Okay, whatever give comments, based on the comments, the faculty should improve. He or she should improve. Similarly, my laboratory is not good means I have to improve. So the measurement is going to be very important. You have to do this. Again, I am telling it is a continuous process. You have to identify, plan, execute, review. This is like a cycle. If you are having IQA means it is like an internal quality assurance cell. Every 3 months you do that. You give like a recommendations and see what is happening. Whether it is academic or administration, this is what is happening. Continuously you have to take care. This small thing, okay, if I want to bake a cake, okay, this is the output I want. So what we do, we have to establish, okay, like this I want. You have to think, okay, this type of things I want. Then we have to start, what are the items we need, how I have to document the process. You have to plan the document, whatever you want to do. Just to give you idea, I'm telling. Similarly, like then you start your process, implement step by step this thing like you are doing. Then finally you are going to measure analysis. So where we are even checking, okay, it's marvelous. Oh, I know it not like this because this cake was baked using recommended amount of batter. Okay, but now that domed top must be level cut and discarded. Or not like this. This cake was baked without the cake marble and cake pan lid and using the same amount of cake. So people should analyze even for a cake people are doing. So we have to analyze for our institution. As you know, everybody is knowing what is accreditation and what is the help. Because where the third party is going to do, especially I'm happy that we are doing, NAC is doing is the institution level accreditation. Okay, in program accreditation it is different. Okay, I think because of time, I think already we are late. I want to just quickly show some of things. ISO I told you, you can improve. What I want to show is, see for our institution, what I have done. Okay, like 2010, 12, 11 itself, we have done this type of ISO in my that CPSC where I work. So we are discussing among ourselves, different country, people, Malaysia, Philippines, different India, all are there. We have a system like this, evaluation, review, and improvement. We discuss amongst ourselves. What are the key performance indicator? How to improve? We have all the reports. So this is how we do the checking. Okay, like a surveillance audit, like outside people like ISO team or other people come and do that. They come and check the audit. Okay, and I want to show that also one more thing. Okay, see, I am sure this is the criteria weightage. It is given by NAC. Okay, this varies for universities, affiliated universities, autonomous PG programs. Anyway, already you have seen all these things. Many people will be discussing. What I want to say is, if you are in one level A, you should try to go for A++ or A++. Okay, I think already late. So I want to show only one or two clippings what we have done for our institution in CPSE. So all the quality is there. Okay, this is what. Okay, for example, I have done this in 2016 internal quality audit report. Just to share you. So we were like a auditees. Okay, we were taking care of the policy. I think this time I was acting director general. So my auditor was two faculty members, staff members who are there. So like this, we were, even though I was like a director, our staff used to come and ask to determine whether the agreed procedures are being followed, to examine whether the system is effective and quality is assured, to identify the continuous improvement system and new areas for improvement. So our faculty have done, our staff used to do. Okay, all the checklists we used to see one by one, and they give some comments. What are the positive things? Even in case some things we miss, they tell, okay, these are things. Even for the administrators, we used to do like this. And similarly for, I think this is in 2018. Okay, this is the process how we are doing marks. Similarly for training. Okay, and I was like a chairman for that. But our people are doing this like auditor. So whether the agreed procedures are being followed, whether the system is effective and quality is assured, to identify continuous improvement implemented in the system and new areas of improvement. Especially in the course, we see what type of courses, whether that is good, the process flow is correct, whatever the appreciation letters given by the things. So I want, how can you gauge the effectiveness of the program? So similarly, I want to show that we are doing our internal things. I think because of time, we have to take care of our internal things, and we should develop this quality. Okay, what we have to do is we have to do this type of internal quality assurance, and we have to maintain the quality. As people so like Hunter S. Thompson told, anything what is doing is worth doing right. Okay, we have to develop. Excellence is a habit. Martin Luther King has told, if a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as a Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who did this job well. So what I want to say is we have to maintain the quality. That is very much important. Whatever work we do as a faculty, we have to dedicate ourselves. Because as you know, in the competitive world, many people are without job. So God has given us to work somewhere. Okay, we are working in different institution, different faculty members are there, different administrators are there. God has given the opportunity, so we have to do our job very well. So as I told you, whether it's accreditation related or whether internal quality assurance also or AAA related, the documentation is very important. Start doing very good documentation. Show to the external auditors who is going to come, whether it is external means from other departments. If you are inside your IQAC, or when you are going to do accreditation, it is outside agency, because outside people will be able to tell anything. If I am inside department, outside departments are doing well. Inside institute, outside institute should do well. When I am going for international things, international experts will be giving their view. So by which it is possible for all of us to develop our institution. So it is like a self-satisfaction. If the quality is good, I'll be happy. Assume, for example, 1 hour I have taken the session means all of you should be happy. You should feel that at least you have got some idea. Then I'll be happy. So the feedback mechanism is going to help you a lot. So thank you for giving an opportunity, because as today afternoon and tomorrow also we have more speakers. I have not gone in detail. I want to tell the participants how to go for this quality accuracy. Thank you for giving the opportunity. Anytime you can contact me through WhatsApp or my email. Thank you for this. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views and thoughts, for inspiring thought, heightening your lecture. It will definitely levitate fraternities of various domains to keep them molding and shaping in their academic improvements.
Thank you, sir. Just I can put my number. If anybody wants, you can contact me. I put that email.
Once again, thank you, sir, on behalf of management principal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Kind attention to all the participants and delegates across the globe. There is a feedback link shared in the chat box. I request you to go through and complete the feedback at your highness. I repeat, there is a feedback link shared in the chat box. I request you to go through and complete the feedback at your highness so that it will be registered as attendance for certificate distribution. One more announcement regarding post-lunch session. Post-lunch session keynote speaker will be handled by Dr. Priya Narayanan, Assistant Advisor, NAC Bangalore. We shall now leave for lunch, and I request all the dignitaries and delegates across the globe are requested to resume for post-lunch session at 2 p.m. Thank you. I repeat once again, there is a feedback link will be shared in the chat box. I request you to go through and complete the feedback at your highness so that it will be registered as attendance for certificate distribution. We shall now leave for lunch, and I request all the dignitaries and delegates across the globe are requested to resume for post-lunch session at 2 p.m. Thank you.